Bam! 3 minutes and the truth, y'all.
Hey y'all, my name is Brent Baxter. I'm a pro songwriter with cuts by these folks and others, and I help songwriters turn pro by teaching how to write like a pro, how to do business like a pro, and on a regular basis, I connect songwriters like you to the pros through my website at songwritingpro.com. Today, let's talk about the truth about inspiration. Listen, if you write songs just to write songs just because you enjoy it and it's a hobby for you, you can wait on inspiration. That's awesome. But if you want to be a professional songwriter, if you want to get songs recorded on records, on the radio, on big streaming platforms, all that good stuff, you cannot wait on inspiration. The pros, they go after it. They go looking for inspiration. They don't wait for inspiration to find them. All right, I've heard it said, hey, don't write when you're inspired. Write until it is inspired. All right, that's why we set up appointments. I know a Nashville way of doing it and may not seem as magical. It may not seem as romantic of a version of the songwriter life to have these appointments set up. But it works, and you learn. It's like a muscle, and you start training your brain. Like you can be creative. You have a bottomless well of creativity, but you have to be willing to build that muscle and to work. See, the thing I found out about inspiration is a lot of times inspiration likes to know you're serious before it shows up. All right, it's like a lover that you have to woo. You have to show her that you're serious, that you're in it for the long haul, that you're committed before she'll grace you with her presence. And so a lot of times when I sit down to write, I'm not inspired right then. I'm sitting down because it's my job, because I know I need to have a co-write I need to prep for, or because that's the appointment on the day right then. But a lot of times, especially when I'm writing by myself, I may not feel inspired right then, but I start doing the work. And then inspiration shows up. She usually finds me. She finds me in my chair. And sometimes it's great. Inspiration finds you when you're not expecting it. I may be in bed late at night listening to some music or whatever, and a thought hits me, and I'm off to the races, and my wife's like, what are you doing with the light? I'm like, I'm working on something, right? That's great. I love when that happens. It's like a bonus. But I can't rely on that. Pro songwriters cannot rely on inspiration to get us started. We get started and we invite inspiration to join us on the journey. It's like, hey, I'm going to work whether you show up or not. So come on and show up. And when inspiration shows up, our work gets better, no doubt. But you're building that habit. You're building that muscle. You're training yourself to go, I'm going to be creative, basically on demand, right? It doesn't always work. There's still a mystery to it, things we don't understand. But you have to treat it like a profession if you want to be a professional. Think of any other job. Does anyone just show up when they feel like it? At your day job, do you just get to show up when you feel like it? No, you're trained to show up and you perform at certain times. You got to treat it largely the same way with creative pursuits. But your muse, your creativity will start to learn that, okay, I can show up. Anytime you need me, I can show up. So I hope that you'll, if you want to be a pro, treat it like a profession. My name is Brent Baxter. This has been 3 Minutes in the Truth.